So here we go. They're wishing each other the good luck, have fun here. That's always nice to see. Let's change civs set for Oladushek. I don't know. I think they got to pick civs, not go random. But all right, we have a throwing axeman as a scout here. This is hyper random, so it should be fun to see the layout. Oh man, it's like highlands on acid here. Lots and lots of hunt in the middle, but it's also passable terrain and it looks like you can't wall it. So this could be interesting. Yeah, we'll talk about the civs for sure. That's the perks of casting with this kind of spectating tool, because I finally have something to talk about. None of us know this civs except for Hero Snipe, or thank you for money in the chat here. Let's have a look. Oladushek is playing as... Hold on. He's playing as... Why the heck isn't the tech tree showing? I don't think I can show the tech tree, because then we will... Then we will probably crash the game, but let's see. Now we're fine. Okay, so Oladushek is playing as camper. So the camper, infantry and archer civilization. Oh, it's only the eagle civs breaking the tech tree. I think I remember what you said. Stone walls available in Dark Age. Hell. Tech chariot, where are you? Builders work 30% faster, so you wall faster. Can build donjon. Cavalry armor upgrades free. Infantry armor upgrades free. Forging iron casting blast furnace free. Unique units conics. Dennis would like that. Pavise, unique tech, and fabric shields. So they're going to have ridiculously strong archer line at least. And the unique unit is called Stradiot, by the looks of it. The walls are cheaper. There's the miles bonus for you. All of the civs are OP in this tournament, so they have access to all of the upgrades, so that should be... they also have all the techs. And what am I looking for here? I'm looking for the unique unit. They don't need the castle for unique unit. That's even worse. Do you make it in the stables then, or what do you do? Where is it? It's range, maybe. Maybe it doesn't show. Yeah, screw that. Anyway, there's a unique unit called Stradiot. You make it in the dungeon. Alright, cool. Hope we'll get to see it then. Oladushek is on the move. He's out scouting with villagers, or... Oh, he's going for a lion rush. Jaguar rush, or what is this? Jaguar. And he... Alright, straight to the action here. And that's at least one villager down for Oladushek. Falling behind there. Oh, flexing the quick walls! He might actually save one of them at least. A little bit of a heal bonus. Throwaway X-Men helping out here, and the Jaguars will lose the war of the forces of nature here. Rough start. Yeah, we gotta go to Mustang Civ. It's called Coustilier, as we know is the Burgundian's unique unit. Let's have a look at the tech tree. Archer and Cavalry civilization. Mounted units, 20% hit points. That would be the Franks bonus. 2 free villagers upon advancing to feudal age. 100 wood, 100 stone upon advancing to the next age. And 350 stone upon advancing to the castle age. So it's going to be a piece of cake to get that castle up. Wild elements contain 50 more food. Hunters work faster. Mongols in the mix here as well. Unique unit, Coustilier. These guys also get Pavise, so they both get Pavise and Berserker gang for the Coustilier. Nice. And as you can see here, we also have Bloodlines, Husbandry, all the upgrades that apply, so that's going to be kind of crazy here when we get that far. Some juicy fruit bushes here, lots of gold, lots of stone. We're not going to struggle here for that. They have exactly 650 stone when reaching castle age. Don't even need market on mining camp. That is ridiculous. Yeah, Gondor asks for raid. There we go. Didn't even know you made a command for that one. So, since Oladushek has cleared the Jaguars in the middle here, it's all free to take this hunter. 350 food deer, that's basically a boar. Each of these deer is a fucking boar. Oh, no wonder they're taking the middle. Yeah, so that's going to last you for a while, and for Mustang, the hunt gives more food as well, 50% more food, so he'll need a lot of builders to clear up this. So they harvest it faster, as you can see. It's going... Yeah, we don't have anything to compare here, but it goes rather quickly. As Mustang now is chasing some Jaguars, and... Oladushek is playing the civ! he's building faster, his walls are cheaper, so he's going to wall in Mustang here, or at least attempt to do so. And Rip throwing Axeman. That's a good scout, by the way. It's a 7 attack and 3 range. You don't mess around with that. Oh, come on, stupid Jaguars. Wildlife really not playing on team with Oladushek here. But, yeah, it looks like he saves the throwing Axeman for now. And they're having a laugh in the chat about it. That's good. I think Oladushek is going to go for the middle as well, though he doesn't get that extra food from the hunt. A little bit of a will fight here. He really wants to stop walls up. It's like, I mean, why not? You build the walls. And more Jaguars! Yeah, so the stone walls are cheaper, 50% cheaper for camper or for Oladushek. And they cost only 2 stone apiece. Let's actually have a look at Oladushek's stone count here. He's been placing quite a few tiles here and still is at 153. And he's spent more stone. Ah, that's the outpost. Mustang is up to the next stage here and is dropping the stable. Alright, then is. See ya soon. 2 down for Oladushek, that should be villagers. Still is kind of in a good villager situation here. Except he's not up to the next stage yet, of course. Mustang pulling back is allowing Oladushek to take the hunt in the middle here, I guess. He had to flee from that throwing axeman chasing around about here. He's making scouts. Which, with the bonus, already has 54 HP here. The throwing axeman and the builder should be able to... Oh, wait, what? Oladushek will need to hit and run here to stay alive. He's going to focus on 1 scout, but he almost loses these throwing axemen. And the quick walls! Oh, man. Ah, rip. He dead. Well, it's an eventful game, if anything. Let's have a look at the resource stats here. So Mustang is floating quite a bit of wood, because he gets that extra wood advancing to the next stages. Should be seeding some farms soon. Otherwise that, or at least drop a middle, because he doesn't have the hunt in the middle right now. Oladushek is benefiting big time from that. As another villager goes down, Oladushek now at 24, but still in the Dark Age. Could, of course, quick stone wall and his scouts out. Yeah, he has plenty of villagers here to chase away, so not rushing things here. Oladushek could be an issue as the game progresses. And he's really committing to the walling here. Some peculiar style of walling here, but he's going to close off this area. He does have a forward barracks as well, so there has to be some kind of forward aggression in the planning for Oladushek as well. Barracks now at the mills. He really wants to keep control over the middle area here, because look at all of this hunt around here. It's ridiculous. Getting idled, of course, but as long as you don't lose the villagers, you're fine. So I was talking about Mustang should seed farms, but obviously, as long as Mustang is able to take the hunt in the middle, which he collects 40% faster, then he's fine. He's not going to need farms. He's probably with a very decent food count at this point, even with the scouts production and everything. Blacksmith is up as well. You can see the researchers to the side here. Shows forging on the way, which will give the scouts attack. Welcome to the most broken tournament ever, indeed. Yeah. Hyperrandom custom civs tournament. That's the basic idea here. And the custom civs are all made by Herosnipe or Thing for Money, and they are all OP in their very own way. There's actually one civ that's completely unbeatable in the Imperial Age. I'm not going to disclose that, in case any players have figured it out already or haven't. I'm not going to give them that that information. But there's one in particular that's, if you can get to the Imperial Age with a decent eco, there's no way you don't win with that civ. We may or may not see it here. In this set. Spearman focusing down some scouts here, but what's the situation? I don't think either of us played that one. Actually. Hero Snipe as no. I don't mean that one. Or did you? I don't think you played that the civ that I'm thinking about. Oladushek is losing builders again here. He is down to his 15. That's mainly builders. He did successfully stonewall over here and is going for a bit of a spear rush to the side here, as Mustang is taking some food over here as well. And keeps following the scouts. So this is an extended feudal age here for this one. And looking at the villager count, is not looking too bright for the red player here, but I'm sure... I am sure that the players aren't taking this tournament too seriously, and it shouldn't be either, because it's meant just to be for fun, and given the OP-ness on each and every civ, it shouldn't be too competitive. Actually, Hero Snipe wanted to commit to a prize pool for this one, but I feel like it doesn't feel right with 39 new civs and no way of knowing the meta and balance. Even though it's the same for all players, it didn't feel right to include the prize pool this time around. Maybe we should have attracted some higher level players, but maybe we'll do a show match at some point. If this turns out to be good content. So Oladushek is spamming the spearman. He's playing the camper civ. He's funnily enough not walling off at home, he's just walling out. Mustang, or at least walling the sides here to limit the mobility of the blue player, who's now dropping the 4th stable here. Yeah, some other time we could do a pool, actually. I would say that it could be good content for the pros as well, you know. But we'll see. Maybe we can find some crazy sponsor out there that would appreciate this silly content. Well, the scout spawns are an issue here, even with the camper civ with the dirt deep stone walls. Oladushek hasn't been mining stone, so it's going to struggle to stone, quick wall everything out here. He's dropping some palisades even now to keep those scouts out. Lots of scouts for Mustang, and given the abundance of hunt in the middle here and the sheer speed of hunting for Mustang, I think he's got this one in the pocket. And yeah, scout spam is strong. Yeah, you will know that Fat Dragon is god. You will know. But I mean, when you have this ridiculous OP civs here, in this case, twice the food on the... No, 50% more food on the hunt and 40% faster collection, then you just can't spam it forever when the hyper-random generation looks like this. Which civs are these? These are called Stilier and Camper. It looks pretty GG. I'll agree on that. Do we actually have scouts counter spearmen when they have bloodlines in addition to the plus 20% hit points and full upgrades for feudal age? Perfect sim for its daddy indeed. the camper. So military 15-2 here. Oladushek, you just can't spam enough spears to hold off these OP scouts. So the camper civ has 50% discount on the stone walls, and as you can see, Oladushek, well, it's not now in the feudal age, but they have access to stone walls in the dark age, so you could basically make your own stone walled arena in the dark age with the camper civ. Yeah, full control over the middle now for Mustang. Wouldn't be too surprised if Mustang is able to go to the next age soon. I'm sure he could drop a market, sell some wood, buy some food if need be to speed up the age up process. But he's, he's enjoying this map with the Coustilier Civ here for sure. I don't think we'll even see Coustilier this time. Ah, maybe. Castle Age is on the way. And since Mustang hasn't been spending stone, he doesn't really need to mine it either, because upon reaching the castle age, he'll be able to afford a castle without mining stone at all. So what Oladushek actually could attempt here, if this is dockable, maybe it's not because of the great terrain, but let's assume it's dockable. You could make demo rafts and try to intercept the scouts that way. Yeah, we might see it at some point, the head start civ, but that's the one missing archers, I think. So I guess people don't want to miss out on the archers. It's 25-5 military here now, and Mustang is just demolishing buildings with the scouts now. It's 60% castle age, and is putting Oladushek in a rough spot here. This is hidden civ pick no repeat, so we'll see what's coming up next. For the first set I cast of this tournament, we actually saw the Eagle civ C play, and I believe it even won the game in the end. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But Oladushek, he has the fighting spirit here. He's dropping another barracks. He's going to camp his way back into a decent position here. Easier said than done, but with Castle Age kicking in, of course, GG. That means the extra attack, defense, everything for the scouts, or light cab even, and you could eat this TC with light cab alone. There we go. Let us have a look at the stats. No. Let's have a look at the stats and go to game 2. (49-31 KD). Oladushek did lose a lot of villagers. We're going to see that in society score. That fruit collection is off the charts. That hunt bonus is proving ridiculous for the Coustilier civ. March faster feudal age. Oladushek trying a masterpiece stonewalling in the opponents in the dark age, but with fairly fast feudal from Mustang, that just doesn't work out. 36-29 in terms of a villager high, and timeline showing a steady increase in the military units here. Let's see for game 2. Champion versus Age of Arms. So another two new civs here. So they're trying different stuff here. I can appreciate that. Alright, another hyper-random map. We have fruit bushes here with 300 food on each. That's perfect. Quite close to the TC. Donkey Scout. 2 donkeys, in fact. And also a hut. Age of Farms. Farmman, where are you? Yeah. So I'm fine with tech tree for this one as well. I mean, we're at the start of the replay, so I'll just check anyway. Oladushek for this one, playing as Age of Farms. Age of Farms. And it, whoa! Oh, they're so close! So close! This is gonna be fun. And even starting with a full walk, that's funny. Oh, not starting. It's the... Okay, so it's the poles thingy. Sorry, he built the full walk. He didn't start with one. Alright, let's see here. Age of Farms, Archer and Cavalry Civilization. Farms, cheaper, bonus. 10% faster farmers. Hello, slabs. Eco upgrades are available earlier. Folvark replaces mill. And Sicilian's bonus there, I think. And Farm upgrades free in the transport. That's a ridiculous food eco civ. You could probably spam scouts a lot for this one. Again, the tech tree is wide open for basically all of the civilizations here. So you get all the upgrades for scouts and all those shenanigans. Hussar, Flemish Revolution, and Corvindian Armor. Unique units, Slot Warrior. That could be cool. And team bonus for farms as well. Nice. So obviously starting farming already, they're cheaper. They generate extra food once they start, and etc. etc. Let's have a look at Mustang's civilization here. It's called Champion. So guess what? They're probably an infantry civ. Let's have a look. Militia line upgrades free. Hello, Bulgarians. Wonders don't cost wood and provide plus 50. Wonders don't cost wood and provide plus 50 to population level. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a nice twist. Guess you can't build it until the Imperial Age still, but plus 50 pop, that's no joke. This is basically Goths on cocaine right here. Long swordsman 2 and swordsman upgrades available 1 age earlier. That is absolutely ridiculous. And the infantry cost, that's your classic Goths-ish bonus. Start with extra food like the Lithuanians, and feudal age is cheaper as well, so we could see some nasty men-at-arms spam here maybe. Infantry deal bonus damage to cavalry, that's unique tech. And Bagain's militia line armor, that's probably Imperial Age. Iroquois warrior. Will we find it here actually? I'm on the previous patch now, so that might be bugging a little bit with the overview. Strongworth buildings. More resistant to monks, yeah, that's a monastery tech. Seems decent, 52 food, 20 gold. So instant free longswords in feudal. Oh, everything is 1 age early. Ah, that's ridiculous. Feudal age longswords rush. And you still get squires and yeah, all that stuff. Goat with only 33 food on them here. That's not ideal. We're going to run out rather quickly. Not a problem for the farming civ though. And Mustang is about to realize that Oladushek is right next to the crossing here. The sensible thing to do would of course be to wall off here and try to limit any crossing early on here when they're this close. Either that or some insane early aggression. Alright, so the stats again here. KD. Oh, something is... Did Oladushek lose the scout? I missed that while looking at the... Oh, yeah, because the TCs are so close, of course, so Oladushek did lose the scout. But he knows the location of Mustang, and he knows they're close, so that's something to consider. Decent food on the wild boar there. The hunt is providing more standard food this time around. Still a nice, healthy chunk of deer here to be eaten. Yeah, it's a backpack donkey. Oy. Mustang did mill the backside here as well. There's deep fish to be taken, so maybe we'll see the players dock here. Looking at the deep fish disposition, it should be somewhat similar. Looks like Mustang might have a slightly larger area here, but the fish disposition is still decent. So we're in the middle with some deep fish as well. Naval control could come into play here for demo masterpieces or just general middle control here to deny entrance. You'd be forced to transport over if this area is walled off, so... What am I talking about dead scout? Who lost the scout? Was it Mustang losing the scout? Someone lost something here. What is that one unit that died? Maybe just a villager? I'm blind without capture H. Seriously. But Mustang is not joking around here. It's going for a forward barracks. The loom is on the way. That could mean that... oh, not feudal age just yet. Never mind that. So is Oladushek seeing this? He doesn't see the barracks, but he might see it when it completes, I think. At least 4 missionaries must feel very uncomfortable having to walk. Ah, there were 2 scouts! 2 scouts on corner, of course. Thanks for pointing that out, actually. The Oladushek lost 1 scout, I guess. And we're fishing. Nice. Or we're going to fish eventually. There we go. Good call by Oladushek there. Mustang only milled the hunt and the fish over here, but it's still fast to take the shore fish with the villagers, so nothing too crazy about that. Here comes the mining camp for Mustang while having the forward barracks and houses up, and Oladushek, of course, completely aware that this is happening. Straight to the action for Mustang with the champion civilization. He might actually lose that house to to Oladushek's TT, so I don't know, maybe it's intentional to soak TC fire and force retargeting once you start making these militia. That will become longswords, apparently. Crazy. And stealing some sheep while we're at it as well. Always welcome with some small food. Meanie, what did you do? Maybe he's talking about TC fire or something, I don't know. So Mustang is going for the early feudal plays here. 72% or almost 80% feudal age here now. And we'll pop in to start destroying the houses. And look at that, once that feudal age kicks in, these guys should become longswords immediately, I believe. So I don't think that house will last very long once the feudal age kicks in. Let's have a look. Longswords! Oh, this is so ridiculous. 9 attack, 1-1 armor, of course. Man, yeah, good luck repairing that at this stage. Here we go, they're through. Another barracks coming up as well, because the infantry is cheaper as well for Mustang. And, yeah, longswords raids. I mean, once he gets like 15-20 longswords out and maybe some armor upgrades, then you can just kill this TC before Oladushek even gets to the feudal age. This is ridiculous. And we're seeing some short games, of course, because the players and casters included don't know the civilizations at all. But yeah, this is pretty darn crazy. Yeah, Oladushek is in trouble here. He's going to the feudal age, but his strong point is the economy, and that's being crippled currently. He needs to. I don't even know what he can do here in the early game. He has a fantastic boom, and he obviously has access to all these units. But how does he deal with this kind of push? He needs some massive archers or something. Massive archers, and they're longswords, which will. If they don't have it already, it looks like Squires might be in, actually, because these are moving at a rather fast pace. And it's just going to kill the Folwark. That's going to be 5 pop space lost. And it's killing the houses as well. So, forcing Oladushek to rehouse here, and yeah, Age of Farms clearly not working out here. Best strategy for Red is to resign and move on. Yeah, true. 30, 25, yeah, well, Oladushek needs more houses, but he doesn't have the wood for it. He is pop-capped before feudal age. He does not have wood for houses. His force drops a little bit here now, but he's going to lose more houses, and eventually he might even lose a TC here. Mustang is seems prepared here. Maybe he's been sneakily practicing with Hera Snipe or something. So, yeah, 2 more houses needed as another house goes down for Oladushek here. We have 50 military by now. And yeah, villager count is pretty darn even actually, so both in the feudal age. But what does Mustang even need builders for at this point? Oladushek drops a blacksmith. He might be. I don't even know what the plan is here with the blacksmith. He needs houses, not a blacksmith. Tower near the TC should deal some more damage to the longswords as well. Yeah, I don't think. Conventional Edo points matter here. Oladushek is more almost or around 1900s these days as well. So it's very solid. So big upset here. Mustang in the 1500s elo, Oladushek 1800 plus, but nobody knows the civs, so if you find a good pick, you could do some crazy stuff here. Yeah, there's the tower. The feudal age. Longswords and towers rush. I think Mustang played a few too many games versus AI with this mod. Yeah, there we go. Tower goes up, so some cover fire for the men-at-arms. Well, Oladushek can, of course, garrison and keep the economy safe that way from the longswords rush, but once the longswords reach critical mass, Oladushek is in trouble. It seems like he wants to go for the cast age here, probably pump out some crossbows or even cavalry, maybe. Some knights with upgrades to deal with the infantry rush. Here is spread out to find some wood other places, and he needs to flee all the time to dodge the chasing longswords around here. That's, definitely tiny amounts of food to be gathered around here. Ooh, juicy wild boar here. Maybe the wolf even has food on it. And Castle Age for Oladushek. It's not Mustang actually, so Oladushek can't make champions. Let's see, Mustang, what's the eco situation? Still lacking lots of food, has been investing mainly in army, of course. Now with the village lead after having killed quite a few here. Or did he actually? It's KD is 3. How is the KD so low? How did Oladushek lose so few units? That's ridiculous. That's some next level reactions and defense, to be honest. That Oladushek hasn't lost any more here. Ridiculous. Mustang was busy attacking houses. Well, can't blame him. It did work out as well. So Oladushek attempting castle age here, but with what kind of economy? I guess he wants a castle up on the crossing here to keep the infantry from easily engaging. He'll probably need murder holds as well when up against longswords in the feudal age already. You can see the defense upgrade is in now for Mustang, but not the feudal age attack, I think. So a bit puzzled why he didn't go for... Why the hell would you dock there? That's one deep fish. There's lots more over here. Weird. It's like a Black Forest fish trap dock placement there. I mean, you have Pacific Ocean here, and you choose to dock this little pond here. That doesn't make sense. Weird. Maybe it's the scouting. No, it's not a scouting issue. Well, Oladushek is in the castle age. What's the plan? He is going to drop a castle, I think. Let's go back to his point of view to see the resources. Yeah, has stone enough for a castle. Presumably going to go up very close to the TC here to keep the infantry aggression out. And they both have fletching for their towers, so they're matched in that department. Now we'll see some more villagers dying though. 5-3 KD. Mustang stuck in the feudal age still, is very low on food. He keeps making military instead, which obviously makes sense. Wait, what? Yeah, who cares about defensive castles? Just drop them forward. Oh, that's an ambitious castle if I ever saw one. And here we go. Oh, quick walls. Palisade walls against longswords though. Not too sure. Well, I guess it goes up. I guess it goes up. Panic preparing the house here, and it works. The castle goes up. Do we have attack for the longswords now? We do indeed. And look at the castle already at 3,300 HP here. Do we get arson in feudal as well or something? Or was that... How's that? Oladushek needs murder holds here. He desperately needs murder holds. He could repair for a little while longer, but he's probably going to run out of stone. TC helped me out a little bit. Tower providing cover fire as well, but the flood is real. Longsword's flood in the feudal age. And yeah, who needs Castle Age anyway when you can mass longswords like this? It's like Gops on steroids here. Oladushek barely has resources to produce villagers. It's mining a little bit of stone here, but so is Mustang. Going to maybe think about dropping another tower or something. Yeah, that castle is a goner. I guess Oladushek could buy a little bit more stone if the gold count allows. And yeah, not even going to be given the food income from the dock here, because Mustang is here with longswords to kill the docks as well. Why even go for naval control when you could just use land units to snipe the docks? We are close to out of stone here. Of course, this limits the infantry push here from Mustang, but it's 60 military to 0 here, and this castle is about to go down. Valiant efforts of Oladushek here to stop these towers from going up, and he still keeps this castle alive somehow. He doesn't want that castle to go up, because I think it kind of reaches the stone axis here, and that would be an issue with trying to keep this castle alive. Villager production from Mustang now, so the eco must have been extended decently here. And has been keeping a steady flow of 200 long swordsmen as well. 17 military to 0, as you can see. Castle still being repaired. Oladushek now with 100 plus wood, and somehow kinda stabilizing it a bit here. No more fish income, as there isn't a dock anymore. So the raiding to long swords will be able to snipe more villagers maybe. 45-12 is the KD. Lost a villager to the boar. How? Where? This one? Somehow the castle still stays up, and Oladushek could still repair. He has cover fire from the castle. He's going to eat the boar now. And 11 military now for Mustang. Maybe Mustang is struggling a little bit here to keep that flood going, army flow going. Keeps queuing more though. 5 long swordsman. And he obviously really wants this castle dead. Now 330 HP left on the castle. And more to come. Another tower now to deny Oladushek of stone. Good move by Mustang. That means no more stone to repair the castle. And there's not going to be much of a castle left to repair if Mustang is able to target the repair villagers here. There we go. No more repairs possible. One Solotl warrior coming out. That's something at least. 5 attack, 95 HP. Not too shabby. Castle stays, castle stays, castle stays. Panic repairs here. I don't even care about the rest of the map. This is all about the castle and dealing with that somehow. Stone access gone for Oladushek. There's a patch of stone to the right there. He probably has it scouted, but it's not like it's exactly safe either. Solotl doing some work cleaning up the long swordsman here though. Why the Solotl is so weak? Because it's a Solotl warrior. It's probably because they get the Bloodlands and all of the stable upgrades. It makes sense though, because you'll be able to upgrade them from the with all of these things, or bloodlines and feudal blacksmith upgrades. And even get elite, so... Will Oladushek really stabilize? I'm not sure. He's behind by like 20 villagers, but he does have the castle age advantage. He's going to need serious economic recovery here, but he does have the farms bonus to remedy that. He desperately needs this castle to stay alive. And it's 75-15 KD for Mustang, so that means that Mustang has barely taken any losses. He's even making a range for some reason here. And finally going Castle Age, which should unlock 200 swordsmen immediately. Oh, yeah, yeah. So Castle Age for Mustang here, that's basically the nail in the coffin for Oladushek, because the existing armies, albeit it's not that huge currently, but with the Castle Age kicking in, Mustang will be getting 200 swordsmen. He already has some upgrades in, and he has economy to spam more of these guys. He did lose the forward barracks to the castle, but yeah, eco looks healthy enough. Looks like it's going to get a castle up even. What was the unique unit again? Iroquois warrior, so yeah, we'll play community games later on, Golder. Yeah, input unit, unique unit for Mustang as well. Little bit of raiding here for Oladushek. Back to the economy, which does not look too healthy for our red friend here. It did redock, so he has food access from the water. He is on gold and pumping out some few Zolotl warriors to get the raids running. Well, Castle is in, 200 swordsmen is in, and this castle... Trust me, there's no repairing this for Oladushek at this point. Yes, he has a stone in the bank, but his villagers won't even make it in time. Not sure if Arson is in for Mustang here, but the castle goes down. Last line of... The castle should go down. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Castle is down for Oladushek, and the remaining buildings will be going down. GG. Understandably so. Well fought by Oladushek. What a crazy matchup. But in the end, Mustang comes out victorious with the 2-0. Let's browse through the stats. KD should be pretty ridiculous here. 85-17, 18 buildings raised as well. To be fair, Oladushek got some raisings as well. But the eco untouched basically for Mustang, except for some small Zolotl warriors raids. No need for Castle Age when you have long swords in the feudal age at a discount, and even a better villager count here. Steady army flood for Mustang. It's amazing that Oladushek made it to Castle Age at all and got that castle up. That was actually 1 point back from the infantry spam there, but it's still too strong, it seems.